Hi everybody, Jordan Steele 88 with another video. This is a Victory Monday for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the win over the Falcons yesterday. So, and then got some other Steelers news to follow. So let's get into it. So on this Victory Monday, I'm gonna talk about the offense. Yes, I know it's gonna be something that I already said in my recap of the game yesterday, and I'm probably gonna say it again. Because the offense needs to work on getting touchdowns. We can't just win with field goals. I mean, they got to learn how to finish drives. The offense needs to, it has some good drives going, but just weren't finishing them. But the good thing about the offense is that they didn't punt the ball a lot. They only punted like at least 2 or 3 times in that game. And speaking of a punter, we lost our best punter for the season, and I knew it was going to be a season-ending injury for Cam Johnston. On that play, I thought it was going to be roughing the punter, but the referee called it otherwise. Because one of the Falcons players that was blocked by Miles Caribou ran into our punter and injured him. Well, and on the next punt after that, Chris Boswell punted. He did pretty good, and Scotty Mill, who we acquired from Atlanta, by the way, made a play on special teams to stop the return. Now let's go to Justin Fields. Like I said before, he did a pretty good job of managing the game. He didn't turn the ball over. He didn't do anything crazy. He used his legs when he needed to get first downs at times. Now on that 4th down play, I agree with the decision to go for it, but the alignment were not prepared. That's why we turned the ball over on downs from there. So the offensive line needed to learn how to be ready. Now Spencer Anderson, who played for Isaiah Muller, who was injured by the way, he did okay. Roger Jones did okay too. Not great, but fine. And the offensive line overall did fine, especially Zach Frazier. He had short-term memory of his that missed snap on the first play of the game. I don't know if he was nervous or something. Could be nervous, but he got it together though. Now, because especially going back to Fields, he was connected on George Pickens, who by the way had huge catches in that game. 2 of them were huge catches in that game, man. But one of those catches he had to set up, that could have set up Steelers for a touchdown, was called back over offensive pass interference, which is a BS call, by the way. I mean, that drive could have set up a touchdown. Could have. Now, so, in the defense, like I said before in my recap again, did a phenomenal job, especially getting splash plays what my tongue will call. We got it from T.J. Watt's from a recovery off of a bad snap. Deshaun Elliott got an interception in his defensive second possession. And then Dante Jackson, who we got from a trade from Deontay Johnson, got a huge interception that pretty much put the game away. I know it didn't put the game away, but on his first interception as a Steeler, he nearly had a pick 6. He almost did have a pick 6, but he was stopped in the red zone. So, and TJ Watt could have had at least like 3 or 2 sacks if those penalties weren't called on defense. On the first sack he got to Kirk Cousins, they say he was offsides, which I did not agree with that. Because the rest, they were screwing T.J. Watt over. They were trying to give the Falcons a win, which I did not appreciate at all. He got that second sack. It was a forced fumble, but the Falcons player jumped on it. But the penalty was on for Steelers got a penalty for illegal contact. I was pretty mad about that because I don't agree with officiating, but I'm not gonna dive too much into that. So you can bicker about the officiating all you want to, but hey, it is what it is. But it's nice for us to get a win for sure. And Chris Boswell, he won the game for us. And by the way, he was named Special Teams Player of the Week with those 6 field goals or 5 field goals he connected. Or those 6, excuse me, that he connected. I mean, he won us the game for sure. And he punted only once, what I said before. So yeah, man. If Russell Wilson is healthy, you can go. They can go with Russell Wilson if he's 100%. Now, if he's still not 100%, you stick with Fields. Yes, he didn't for a touchdown, which he should have, or got no touchdowns at all. Was in the air or on the ground. But you go with Fields if Russell Wilson is not 100% healthy. So hopefully I get to see Russell Wilson play in week 2 against the Broncos so he can get revenge on his former team. So, yeah. So, and Najee Harris, he did pretty good on the ground. He only got like 70 yards rushing, if I recall correctly, on 20 carries. And by the way, the offense did a pretty good job down the stretch of killing the clock. Something that Matt Canada didn't do. And I see some play action passes too from Justin Fields, something that I'm not seeing from Matt Canada. I know Arthur Smith's play call was was terrible at times, especially going those jet sweeps and reverses and toss plays that weren't doing nothing. I want to see some better play calling though, because Najee Harris is not a sideline runner. He's an up the gut runner. Even use Jaron Warren because those plays weren't even working. I mean, I get a Falcons front 7 credit because they did a pretty good job of locking things down. So, and the defense, if I forgot to say, made up for that blown assignment when they allowed that touchdown pass going towards halftime. And that Fields and Pickett connection is going to be something to see in years to come because, like I said before, George Pickens had 2 huge catches that set the Steelers for scoring. I know none of them didn't turn into touchdowns, but hey, he did a pretty good job on that. So yeah, man. Now that Cam Johnston, the punter, is out for the rest of the season, the Steelers have signed a new punter, who I heard for a couple hours ago, or about an hour or 2 ago, excuse me. They signed Corliss Waitman. So he was an undrafted player that we got in the 2020 draft. But so with Cam Johnston out, Corliss Waitman, if I say his name right, is going to be our new punter. So yeah, man. So we got Corliss Waitman as our new punter. In other news, Steelers Nation, you may be familiar with this. We signed safety Terrell Edmunds to the practice squad from Jacksonville. Now, Terrell Edmunds was a first-round pick of the 2018 draft, one that Kevin Colbert reached on. Because Terrell Edmunds was not a first-round material pick at all. Yes, he played with Mika Fitzpatrick for the past, in the first team with Pittsburgh, he had first team with Pittsburgh for 4 years or something like that, or 5, I don't know. I don't recall. But in his 5 years or 4 years in his first stint with the Steelers, he only got 4 career interceptions, if I recall correctly. So we welcome back Terrell Edmunds back to the Steelers. Now he's going to be. I don't know if he's going to be on our active roster after he signs to the practice squad, but I understand Cameron Sutton is suspended for 8 games. So yeah, man. So that is my victory Monday post video, excuse me, and then we signed Corliss Waitman, and then Terrell Edmunds is back with the Steelers, but on the practice squad. And then and Terrell Edmunds, after we left Pittsburgh, he spent time in Philadelphia, and then went to Tennessee, and then was on Jacksonville Jaguars practice squad, and now he's back with us. I mean, we got some depth at safety, though. I know we got Deshaun Elliott going to be our strong safety, so I don't see Terrell Edmunds being a starter, though. So, but we're loaded at safety, though. So, yeah. So Terrell Edmunds is back with the Steelers. So let me know your think down in the comment section down below what I said about Victory Monday and our new punter and bringing Terrell Edmunds back. So that about do it for this video. This is Jordan Steele 88. See ya guys in my next video. As always, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.